Hey guys, so last night's episode, whoa, it was kind of intense, but I loved it. I love fighting. I love it when house guests and people just like go after each other. It's half the reason why I like Bad Girls Club, because it's entertaining to me. Anyways, so where to begin? Okay, I'll start with that veto comp looked really difficult. Like, I would not have done well on it. I would not have done well in that veto comp at all. It required way too much. Like, running in a diamond. I don't run, especially in diamond form. Like, no, that's why I'm not in baseball or softball. That's why I just don't run, okay? And then it included addition, which is, it's fine, whatever, it's easy. Now, if they threw letters, like in algebra and all that shit, then I would have just had to, just sit there, because I would not have been able to do that. But it looked like a really difficult competition. Coco's legs are hella long, and he plays baseball anyways, so he seemed right at home. And he was actually doing pretty damn good with the addition, thing. Although he admitted a couple times that he wasn't really looking at the board, but whatever. Nicole, she was mediocre, like every time. James was just... Why does he even try? He doesn't... James should just sit there. He is so stupid. And when I say stupid, I mean, so frustrating. He is dumb in the sense that he doesn't even really try. He kind of made it look like he was trying, but I don't think he was. But I don't think he was really trying. I think that he was just throwing it like he's done the majority of this damn season. Paul won, like I said that he would, and I was excited, even though I already knew that he was going to win. Corey definitely had the advantage in that, because the diamond was pretty, although it was pretty small, his long-ass legs, just, he was practically hopping from each side, so, and little short Paul was just, he looked like he was, having trouble, but he won, which I was excited about. He obviously didn't use the veto. He would have been stupid if he didn't. If he did. And Coco went home like I knew that he would. I was really hoping that James would, be awesome and just get Nicole out of there. But that was wishful thinking. And I've given up on James. I gave up on him a long-ass time ago. It hasn't changed. So... there's that. But yeah, that veto comp, I would not have done well at it at all. Yeah, so Coco got evicted. I'm going to be talking about the fight in a little bit, okay? Because that's what I really want to talk about. Coco got evicted, and Julie's questions were all about the showmance with Nicole thing. He gave me the impression that he just wants to be friends with her, which, if you've been watching feeds, then you had that, you knew that's where he was going anyways. All season, I in no way thought that he was being serious about his relationship with, Nicole. Once the season's over, I know that he is most likely not going to talk to her again. I will be shocked if they do last outside of this season. I don't think they will. I think that he's going to be getting a lot of ass at, parties and events that he's going to be going to, I'm sure. So he's going to put Nicole on the back burner, and she's gonna be sad because she looks like she genuinely is into him, and I do not get the same vibe from him, so it's kind of a lot like what's going on with Natalie and James. But yeah, so his answers were they were Coco answers, very, vague, and it's Coco. He's simple-minded, okay? He had an orgasm over that damn reindeer competition. So, it's Coco. Now, so, that fight it gave me existence. It gave me life. It made me go, ha! like that when I was watching it. I fucking loved it. I thought it was great. It was about damn time somebody got in that little fucker's face. Because I swear on my life, I could never live with him. I don't know how he's gone this long. I don't know how Paulie's gone this long without someone getting, like, boom, right up in their face. Like, I just don't. I don't know. I don't get it. And I am very happy it happened because Homeboy needed to be put back in place. Because he just thinks he's amazing and that he can't be touched. Well, and on top of that, he didn't need to say anything. Everybody should expect me. Okay. So the fight began because Natalie was showing her eviction week tape thing that they do. And then she commented about how she would have used the veto for James, which I don't believe, not even for a second. But whatever, there's that. And then Meech decided to be Meech and, say something slick. And, was like, oh, that's what Paulie should have done. And, Paulie, he just can't keep his mouth shut. He has to respond. And so he was like, oh, well, we're talking about my game moves. We're outside of the game. We're going to talk about my game moves, blah, blah, blah. And then and the whole time he was looking at Day, because Day laughed. She was like, ha, that's right, about how, Paul should have used it. She was agreeing with Meech, because he should have, he should have used it. So, yeah, I would have been like, that's true. That's what Paul should have done. I mean, Paulie should have done for sure. I would have been agreeing too. Like, what? And then, so he's, directing his whatever at Day, and then she's like, sorry, you gotta be 6 feet or more to talk to me, because he's short, and you gotta be 6 feet to talk to me, like when you go to a fair or an amusement park, you have to be this tall to ride this ride. And Paulie is short. He's short, so, and he's got little man complex where he feels like he has to defend himself and be make up for his height. And it double sucks because he has a little, so he's got to double make up for everything, And he's annoying, so he's got to triple make up for everything, so he just can't let shit be. He can't just let Michelle, make her little snide remarks. He just can't let, Day chuckle. I mean, sure, Day didn't need to laugh, but it was funny. He should have used the power veto on Z, but he didn't. And, he just gets so easily butthurt. It's so frustrating. And then Day is so easily set off that those two in the same, I could not live with either of them. I couldn't live with Paulie, I couldn't live with Day, and I especially couldn't live with them together. Because, they are clashing like nothing else, And so, they were both kind of, in the wrong in that sense. But he did not need to bring up her daughter. And that is where my issue lies. I would have gotten in his face. I would have punched his lights out if he even brought up my dogs, because I don't have kids. So my dogs are my kids. Now he didn't need to bring her daughter up at all, and he knew what he was doing. She gave him exactly what he wanted, and that's what's frustrating because he knows that Day is easily set off, and he knows that all it will take is a couple of words, the wrong words, which is what happened, and then he just went way too far, in my opinion, by bringing up her daughter that had nothing to do with anything. Her daughter had nothing to do with any of the argument, any of the game, nothing. So why even bring her up? That doesn't make sense to me. Day didn't bring up his family. Day didn't bring up his brother. Day didn't bring up his dog. Day didn't bring up his ex. She didn't bring up anything because she was keeping it strictly, this is what this is about. I'm not afraid of you, Paulie. You might intimidate others, but you're not going to intimidate me. And that's his thing. That's what he likes to do. And people who've been watching feeds have seen this all summer long. He talks down to women all the time. He has degraded women in the house. He has treated Z like complete and utter shit the entire season in the house 100%. Granted, we don't know what's going on outside of the season, but judging from what we saw in the feeds, it is totally in his character to keep on doing that. And it is totally in Z's character to allow him. And it's definitely in Day's character to not be okay with it. So, the fact of the matter is that if your friend was being treated like shit an entire summer, and then not even to mention the fact that this dude who is treating your friend like shit talks shit about other women, like the way that he does, and he talks down to them, yeah, you're going to get pissed. You're going to say something. If that was me and my friend was doing that, yeah, I would not like him. I would fucking get up in that face. And then, yeah, I would definitely yell at her too. Like, how are you going to let some man treat you like that? Not to mention the fact that they're supposed to be cool. They're supposed to be friends. But I'm not shocked because Z excluded herself from the rest of the girls all throughout the summer for Paulie. So that is why I believe Day in this matter. It is totally in both of their character to exclude themselves. It's definitely in his character to be controlling of her because he's been doing it all season. So I'm sorry, Z and Paulie fans, but I have to side with Day on this one. I've been saying for the entire summer and last summer that I'm not a Day fan at all. I do not like Day. She is not my cup of tea. But in this moment and in this time, I got to give it to her. I would have reacted the exact same way. There's definitely no question there. That little fucking bastard bitch, whatever he is, I don't even know. He would get under my skin like nothing else. And which is another reason why I could not be on the show, because I can't keep my mouth shut either. So, Day, that's something that we have in common, which is exactly why we would not get along in the house or outside or whatever, because we would clash. And I definitely would not get along with Paulie. And I definitely would not have kept my mouth shut at all this season in the house anytime I saw Paulie treat my friend the way that he treated Z. It wouldn't have happened. So, Paulie fans, you really should not be shocked that this happened. I'm not shocked. I'm not a Paulie fan, but I'm definitely not a Day fan either. And I'm not shocked at all that this fight happened. It needed to happen. He needed to be put back in place. And somebody needed to stand up to his stupid ass, because he has no problem getting all up in the women's face, but I never saw him get up in a man's face at all. And there's something else that he said, because she's like, you're not going to scare anybody, and he's like, I don't need to scare you. You guys don't need to be scared. All the men are scared of me. So you see what he's doing? Like, I just can't with that guy. And then all throughout the feed chat or whatever, Paulie fans were like, oh, she started it, she instigated it, she's crazy, she's insane. Yeah, she's crazy. Yeah, she's known for getting short-tempered, she's known for being, set off easily. But Paulie's also known for poking and poking and poking, and he wants this reaction, and it just fucking sucks that Day gave it to him. But at the same time, there's only so much a person like Day can take. And who knows all the shit that's going on in the house, like in the jury house, that we don't see. I think next season, CBS and production need to have jury house feeds, because that would be entertaining. But that was my opinion about it all. I'm not a Day fan. Never will be, I don't think. But in this situation, I completely agree with her. Homeboy needed a good life lesson, and I think that he got it. It sucks that Z and Day aren't cool anymore, but I'm not shocked either about this, because, like I said, Z was excluding herself in the house from everybody else, the entire season, to be with Paulie. That's just what she was doing. She was doing it to herself. She'd go hide and want him to find her, and she would follow him around the house all the time. It's I think that they were both in the wrong, in the sense where, just fucking keep your mouth shut. Just sit there. Homeboy is clearly trying. He's clearly trying to get a rise out of you. Don't give it to him. He's stupid. He's got a little dick. He's annoying and he's short. So yeah, he's going to be an asshole, and that's just what that is. And, you know, Paulie, if I was Paulie, I would just let Day giggle. I would be like, whatever. Like, why does Day laughing get you so worked up? I don't get it. I just don't. And why are you directing your anger towards Day when Meech is the one that was fucking saying it? She's the one that said, oh, maybe that's what Paulie should have done. I just can't with him. They both should have just kept their mouths shut, but I'm glad that Day didn't. Because that was entertaining shit. It really was. Day, I'm sorry, girl. You are not good for this game. If they ever ask you to come back a third time, I do not think you should. You are not good at this game. Paulie, you need to learn to shut your fucking mouth. I haven't even seen what his parents were saying, because I'm sure they just went the fuck off on Twitter, because that's what they do too. Whatever. Anyways, tell me what you guys think about it in the comment section, and tell me if you guys are excited. Spoiler! Oh, and this pissed me off! So, I'm so pissed. After the episode, oh my god, I'm so livid. After the episode last night, I was so excited to go and watch the part 1 of the damn final HOH competition, and they didn't show it on feeds. I'm so pissed. They always show it on feeds. Last season we saw it on feeds. The season before we saw it on feeds. Like, why are people paying for feeds if they do this shit? Half the time it's on Fish. Half the time it's on fucking Jeff, who's annoying too. And then 9 times out of 10 it's also on fucking people sleeping all day and fingering and everything. Like, and then you're not going to show us on the feeds of the first part of the final HOH like you normally do? What the hell, man? Like, it's so frustrating, because that's the kind of shit that people who watch feeds watch it for, are the fights, and to be able to see the game. And I was so frustrated, because I was really expecting them to show it like they have always in the past. Like last season, we saw stupid Liz give the final HOH to Vanessa because she's stupid. Which we all already knew. Liz was an idiot. Hey, Liz. And then, so I was hoping to see it this season, but they're fucking assholes and production hates us. So there's that. But, spoiler, Paulie won. So now all he needs to do is win part 3, and he has a guaranteed final fucking 2. He's been going back and forth to James and Nicole, obviously, trying to make little deals, you know, basically what he's been doing all season, going back and forth, floating between people. So I don't know exactly who he's wanting to final 2 with, like, for sure, but I do know that he's been talking to both of them, so we'll see what's going on there. But yeah, so he won. Yay! He better make it to final 2. And I'd also like to say I'm really excited that I was wrong, because in a couple other videos before, I said that final 3 is going to be everybody that I hate. The beauty gods heard my prayer. They heard me, and they were like, fine, I'll give you a final 3 with somebody that you like. Fine, if you're going to make me. You know. Anyways, so like I said, tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll be doing my Paulie impersonation video soon. I want to go buy a beard, because I feel like his beard is half of his thing. You know, like it's Paulie. I mean, Paul. Oh, I would never do a Paulie impersonation unless you paid me. But no, like I feel like Paul's beard is half of the character, so I need to do that. And sadly, I can't do one like I did last season with, you know, with Austin in my Austin impersonation video, where I like drew it on, and you know, like I made the little. Remember when I don't know if you saw it, but I have an Austin impersonation video up on the channel. Go check it out if you want. And I made, like, I drew eyeliner, like with eyeliner, I drew a little goatee thing, and then I made myself a like ponytail beard like he used to wear, like that. But I can't do that with Paul, because he has like a full-on like lumberjack beard. So I want to go buy one, but I don't have money, so we'll see what I do. So keep your eye open for that, and I will see you guys in a couple of days. Bye!